A Deer River woman has been charged with hitting and killing a man and then driving away from the scene. Jamie Scholler faces 2 counts of criminal vehicular homicide in the death of 61-year-old Clement Nason. Northern News Now's Natalie Hepner spent the day digging into her criminal complaint. She joins us in studio now to break down the case. Natalie?
Yeah, Briggs, that crash happened on Highway 6 just north of Deer River early Sunday morning. Nason of Deer River died at the scene. According to the criminal complaint, the Minnesota State Patrol received a report of a deadly hit and run around 5 a.m. Authorities found several pieces of plastic there and were able to identify Scholler as the driver of the car. The 37-year-old, also of Deer River, was eventually arrested. According to court documents, Scholler told authorities she saw a man lying on the road while she was driving. She said she swerved to miss him but was unable to, claiming it was an accident. She also said she didn't stop or call 911 because she thought it was a situation where someone was trying to steal her car. Scholler told authorities she used marijuana and meth the afternoon before the crash. Scholler told authorities she used meth after the crash as well. The court documents also said Scholler was convicted of a DWI back in August 2015. Her first court appearance was earlier today.
Thank you, Natalie. And if convicted, Scholler faces up to 10 years in prison.